So hello, hello. As you jump on, go ahead and say hello. If you're catching the replay, say replay so we can go back and tell you hello. So tonight we wanted to just kind of come live, and I'm kind of upset. I should have. I'm gonna. This is my goal for next year. My goal for next year is to do each principle each day. But we kind of wanted to just talk about Kwanzaa because I've been celebrating Kwanzaa for the past, I don't know, 6 years, since 2014. That was whenever I learned about it and I started practicing it or celebrating it um, every year. But then when Devin and I, when we started dating back in 2017, we were like, yep, this is something that we definitely want to practice together. So we always we'll do the principles individually, and then we'll come together and then we'll talk about it and just how to apply it without our upcoming year. And then just we kind of, because we're together, so we balance off each other and try to help each other strive to our next level. So
Yep.
I feel kind of like all over. So before we kind of go over today, we really wanted to focus on self-determination, because I don't know, it hit me differently. Devin, you can talk about it, but we definitely wanted to um just briefly kind of talk about Kwanzaa from our standpoint, and what it means to us and why we celebrate it. So first of all, Devin, what is Kwanzaa and why do you celebrate it?
What's Kwanzaa? So Kwanzaa is like it's a cultural holiday, which celebrates the idea of the African people of African descent having sharing common beliefs regardless of which country they are within Africa. So, for example, if you're in Tonga and you're in Ghana, there are some core principles that you can share as you live within that continent. And
Mm-hmm.
most people don't know, but many people from America, UK, yeah, we're from the Caribbean, but we're also going further back. The homeland is within Africa, and the world was not always how it is now. So, but that's not the story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it is not a religion. It is not a religion
Hmm.
at all. It's literally celebrating community, celebrating family, celebrating um principles
Hmm.
for people of African descent. It's really celebration. It's not a religion. It is
Yeah. So
not.
it's a there's a phrase called Sankofa, which means go back and fetch, and that even relates to Kwanzaa, where in the sense that these principles are principles that were used by our ancestors in the height of civilizations where they were thriving and whatnot. I mean, over the centuries, yeah, empires fell and crumbled and whatnot, but those principles remained. And
Mhm.
getting back to those principles individually, as a community, family, in every aspect, we can use these principles to enrich our life and empower our life and expand it. And that's why I love the idea of Kwanzaa as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
I did take a couple of notes, and ultimately, like we said, Kwanzaa, it connects the African American people or people of African descent to African culture for self empowerment.
Hmm.
It's a cultural holiday, not a religion, and it celebrates family, community, and culture. And Kwanzaa itself means first fruits. Just briefly, we do want to go over the seven principles. So, principle number one was yesterday. It's December 26th, and it is
Umoja.
Umoja, which means unity. And that means to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Okay. Today, which is December 27th, that's principle number two, and it
Hmm.
is,
Kujichagulia.
oh, I don't want to mess up in front of all these people. I said it before we got on, but
You can
I'm
say
just
you can
going
do
to
it. You
say
can
it
do
one
it. You
more
can
time.
do it. You can do
Say it one more time. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Kujichagulia.
Kujichagulia,
Say you can
which
try to say it
means
as if you're saying a song like Kujichagulia.
And that means
Like,
self-determination, which, and this is my favorite one. We're going to talk about it in
yeah.
a minute, but it's my favorite one this year. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
In my life once again. And self-determination in the Kwanzaa principle, it means to define ourselves, to name ourselves, to create for ourselves, and to speak for ourselves. So this morning I was journaling about it and it just hit me totally different, but we'll talk about it in a minute. Principle number 3, which is tomorrow. What is it, babe?
I believe it's Ujima.
Yes.
That's collective
Ujima
work,
means,
collective work and responsibility.
yes,
Hmm.
to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and solve them together. So, principle number 4 is,
Ujama,
yes, which is, do you know?
cooperative economics.
See, well, that's Spanish. Yes, to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses and to profit from them together. Okay, principle number 5 is, do you know it? Nia.
Yeah, that's purpose.
Yes, which is
Hmm.
purpose. To make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness.
Mm.
Principle number 6,
What was number 6 again? I remember number 7.
Kumba.
Oh yeah, Kuumba. It's Kuumba actually. It's creativity.
Yes.
Hmm.
To always do as much as we can in the way that we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we
Hmm.
inherited it. And then lastly, on January 1st, it is principle number 7. And what's that?
Imani.
Yep, which is faith. And that's to believe with all of our heart in our
Hmm.
people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. So those are the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. But like I said, today we're going to be talking about self-determination. And I don't know if Devin actually wanted to talk about self-determination, but I know for me, like I said, it
Oh yeah,
just
of
hit
course.
different. Do you want to go? Do you want to go first and kind of talk about it? We ain't got to stay on too long, but you can kind of just talk about it from your standpoint, what it means to you, how you're going to move forward, and what is this the principle that stood out to you the most this year or so far?
I
I
would
know we
say
on
I
day 2,
would
but
I would say yeah, because in terms of mindset wise, that determination factor has leveled up and literally and in many ways and expanded my vision. And again, Kwanzaa is about expansion. But I don't think you remember this, but you shared with me a quote a few years back when I think it was probably 2018 something, and you said and I put this in my poem as well because it was quite interesting. You said the lack of determination is an insult to those who believe in you.
mm, oh my gosh,
I
that
don't think
hurt.
you remember sharing that quote with me.
I do
Yeah,
remember. It hurts though. It hurts when
it's
you
crazy, isn't
realize
it?
that
The lack of
you haven't been
determination.
10xing. So yes.
And again, a lack of determination is a lack of knowledge, but it's also a lack of knowledge of self. And with
Mm,
self-determination, you can't really be determined if you're like you're missing a piece of of the puzzle. You know what I mean? So self-determination, for me, and this principle, it kind of helps me, like, and helps it can help us to center back into ourselves and like really define who we are, what we want for ourselves, like what are we becoming, what do we want to become. And this is like a perfect timing going into the 2021 or even the new decade, because remember this is the beginning of the decade as well at the same time.
yeah.
And being more intentional in our lives and just creating more bigger bigger goals, having the end goal in mind, and having a mindset to like
Mhm.
be open to the unlimited possibilities that this universe and this world and this planet has. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, because and I'm big in personal development, so this is really up my alley as well, because I'm really all about personal growth and contribution. So yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Um, that's all. You just kind of stop. Can you?
Yes. I could go on, but no, it's right.
Okay. Well, for me, I reviewed the principles, and what really stood out to me is the more that I, hmm, the more that I transform, like the more that I really, like you said, become intentional and become more clear on and focus on my goals and just the things that I want,
Hmm.
and just the vision for my life, our lives.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling that it is ultimately my responsibility. Like I have to take ownership. You know,
Hmm.
I am responsible for my future, for my family, to honor my ancestors. So this year has been very interesting, as far as growing as an entrepreneur and knowing that knowing that you need coaching and mentorship. um and I'm just gonna be honest, because this is kind of where it hit me, where it was just like, I have reached out to different people, but you can tell when somebody doesn't work with you, or if somebody's not giving you genuine guidance or mentorship or love, or
Hmm.
but they're swearing that they're leaders or mentors. So I think this one hit because it's like I'm not going to give up on my goals, but it really hit me like, Zay, if you're going to be a leader, if you want all those goals, first of all, you have to earn it. And don't take it personal if somebody doesn't help you. I mean, they're on their own mission, or if
Yeah.
they don't want to mentor you or coach you, whatever, like that's not their responsibility. Everybody's on their own mission. Your mission is to lead yourself, to take ownership and responsibility and step up. And once you let the universe know that you're not playing around and you're going for it, you will attract the right mentors and leaders and coaches to help you, because at the end of the day, none of us can make it on our own. Like, we are always going to need a team, and it's always good to unite with people who have already been in your shoes, so you save time and effort and money. But I think the self-determination, it really hit me, because I'm like, you know what, I have Nia, I have faith that, right, Nia is faith, right?
Imani, Imani.
Nia's, I have a money, yeah.
Hmm.
I have a money that the universe is always working out for my favor. So I just need to work hard, and I'm already equipped at this level to fulfill, to win this level, right? To I'm already equipped to do what it takes to get to the next level. And once I need that guidance or that leadership or mentorship, the universe is going to place somebody organically in my life,
Hmm.
and it be natural. So
Yeah. And that's how this
so it's like
principle,
you
like,
don't have
yeah.
to. So it's like I don't have to like force something. I have to literally just step up within myself, take ownership, take leadership. First, lead myself 100%. Um, and then everything is going to unfold, because that's just how life works. But also, like, I took it upon myself, because again, it is to define myself, or define ourselves. So I define, like, who I am, who am I becoming, like, who am I? So I define myself. I name myself. I literally was like, Zay, start operating from the highest expression of yourself. Don't operate where you're at. Name yourself.
Hmm.
You are this. I am this. I am that. Create ourselves. What am I going to create for myself? That's going, because it has to start within first, and
That's a
then it
reflection
goes
of you.
out.
Hmm.
Right. And then speak for myself. Like, I have one of my gifts is my voice. Like, definitely using that gift. And again, whenever the time is right, you think you need this and you think you need that, but you don't. You're already equipped for this
Hmm.
level of life.
Yeah.
You have everything you need. And once you need that thing that you probably are searching for, you will be it will be granted to you when the time is right. It will be shown to you. But stop looking for things that the universe, like, you don't even need that yet. Use your gifts and your talents, and you're already prepared. You have enough. You have the power. Just do your thing. I got you. And whenever I'm ready for you to get a mentor or whatever, some outside help, you will be blessed. So that's where I am with the self-determination. So, and writing that out, like literally, it was like 3 pages. It was like 3 pages this morning. Where did it start? It started on this page. Yeah, it was like 3 pages.
A lot of paper.
Yeah. Um, it literally just let a fire in me because I'm like, you know what? I can do anything. Yeah. So with that, it was just like, bro, I am determined. Like, I needed that refresher to remind me, like, to define who I am, to name who I am, to create who I am, and to speak up for who I am. Like, really just take ownership and responsibility for me and my life and where I'm at, and just saying, hey, I have to be the leader, but I have to lead myself first. So yeah.
And also like and this principle, I love how it's like it's fully for the in this principle is for the individual. It's literally for the and it's
Yeah.
what what I love about it is that it can these kind of factors can be your self motivation, so to speak.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you're operating, if you're operating below what you know you can, you just remind
Mhm.
yourself,
Mhm.
I am this, I am that. You
Yep.
just remind yourself,
Yep.
okay, this is what I do when I feel this way, and then you have the blueprint, you have the template. So it's like, so it releases a lot of blockages and resistance, because again, the solution always comes before the problem. And
Mm.
when it comes with self determination, because with self determination you have the end goal in mind. You acknowledge 5% of the problems, but then you get to work on 95% of the solution.
Mm. Yes.
And that's enough. That's literally the essence of self-determination. You accept that there's going to be problems. You accept that there's going to be the challenges that's going to try to rise up and kind of lower you
Yep.
down. But then once you got the blueprint,
Yep.
once you're defined and refined, I mean, fortified, all these other things. I mean, what's nudging it? What's nudging your spirit? What's nudging your mind? What's nudging your body? Not much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. 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 That's deep. That's so deep. Um. Wow. I'm excited because I needed that. I needed to be reminded who I am. And just being reminded that like we're prepared, we're equipped for this level. We just need to go through the obstacles, the challenges, and everything's gonna work out and everything's gonna fold in due time. So yes, that is day 2 of Kwanzaa, self-determination. Do you have anything else to add or like to say about Kwanzaa in general, or
I
the
mean,
principle, or
to
the upcoming?
anyone that's going to watch this on the replay or is watching now, that's what I just want to speak to them and say, regardless of where you're at, you can use this principle for yourself right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can define yourself, because you're the only one you're the only one's gonna live with yourself 24 hours of the day. So
Mm.
you might as well define yourself and create that kind of sphere or create that mindset that you want to have, create that template, and then speak on it as well. Because I affirmations is so like important to me. Like, when you if you really do affirmations, you really speak it out loudly, you just feel it, and it's like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
You start to create yourself, even through speech, and then everything about you just changes. Your vibration just raises. So I encourage everyone to hone in and take this time to focus on themselves before they focus on
Yeah.
others.
Yeah. Everything starts with you.
Yeah, all is self.
Everything starts with you. Man, I feel like I can keep talking, but we already at the 20-minute mark.
I know.
But yeah, I'm really excited. Ultimately, it's about reminding you who you are, giving yourself permission to
Mm,
lead and take ownership and responsibility for your life. And once you start with you, it's going to filter out to your family, to your community, to the race, to the nation. Um, that's just, it's just, man, let's go.
I
Like,
know, right?
nothing can stop. Like who are you? You can name yourself.
Mhm.
You can name yourself and then go after that. Like, hey, I am strong. And then go after being strong. Like,
Mhm.
that's just so beautiful to me. Well, do you have anything else to add? I'm excited.
No, I'm just ready to create for myself and because
Yes, for real, for real,
so
for
yeah,
real.
I'm really excited.
Wow. So if you practice Kwanzaa, go ahead and drop. What should we drop? A brown heart.
A can brown heart. Oh wait, that's a good one. That's a good one. I was gonna say a candle. I was gonna say a candle, but
I didn't
brown
know.
heart works, I guess.
So if you celebrate Kwanzaa, go ahead and drop a brown heart. Show Kwanzaa some love. Again, it is not a religion. It is a celebration. It's a celebration to learn about our culture and our people. Um, I'm excited. I really just
I know. You want to carry on.
if you found value in this video, make sure you hit that share button, y'all. Share, 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 share. If you liked us talking about this, we probably will come. We can come. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna do it next year each day.
Mhm.
But if you really enjoyed this within the next 24 hours, let us know, and then we will maybe we'll do the rest of the principles as well. But yeah, make sure you share this. And if you have any questions, let's unite and talk about it. We will see you on the next video. Have an awesome rest of the year, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Take care, everyone.